players and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Harris back to pass. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Pirates offense will have its first possession of the game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates are in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Look out, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to back and leaves it. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Harris will throw. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Pirates have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hubbard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air on 2nd down. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense in hurry up mode. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the run, it's Freeman. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Harris back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Battle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll start this drive firing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Harper. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cantrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Harris will throw. And that one did not work. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to... Oh, he's got some space.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A third down try for the offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Pirates will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Harris back to pass. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Yates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. On the move, it's Harper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Freeman. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Harris will throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snagged in the middle. It's Yates. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. grabbed in the middle. It's Chase. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
Wants to throw it into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'll try to sneak it. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Pirates in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Gives it on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Complete on 3rd down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Harris back to pass. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's picked off. Looking for more room. The inside, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Harris will throw. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This guy's just playing like they're All-American these last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Harris back to pass.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels are on the move. Using his legs, it's Freeman. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a two-score game at 16-7.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Got it behind the line. It's Hubbard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Pirates send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Got it in the middle, it's Cantrell. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And now this offense will take the field again. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cantrell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Harris will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Rice. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Cantrell. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Caught in the backfield. It's Hubbard. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Hubbard. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Made a defender miss. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. From the gun. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. The handoff keep working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Cantrell. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.